I'm gonna answer some questions on the let me see on the YouTube. See if I can see the questions here. I'll try to do this. Boom. I'm gonna answer some questions on the on the YouTube. See if I can see the questions here. Try to do this. Boom. Hey guys, so welcome back. Welcome back to Massive Action. I wanted to share some pretty interesting information that I got that we discovered this recently. I was talking to a buddy of mine, and and we started talking about like how we're going to scale the business differently this year, and we kind of jumped around a bunch of different ideas, and I noticed something. That shifted over the last couple of years. And so if you're if you're a business owner or you're trying to grow your business or you're looking to get into business, maybe maybe right now you're self-employed and you're like, man, you know what? I want to go bigger. I want to go bigger this year. I want to really grow my business. I want to figure out how to take it to the next level. I'm able to help you with that. A little bit about my story really quick. I dropped out in ninth grade. I had twin boys. I started off as a body shop porter, kind of stayed with the body shop industry, transitioned from a porter to a bodyman's helper to a painter's helper to painter to a bodyman to a shop owner to multiple business owners to multiple shop owners, real estate investing, commercial investing. We have our Massive Action Enterprise LLC that helps other technicians transition. We help business owners really understand the fundamentals of business to really scale their business. So I've been doing this for a long time, and one of the things that I've come across is marketing and branding. Right? Let's talk about marketing and branding today. And maybe you're trying to figure out what are you going to name your business, or you're just trying to figure out like how are you going to grow your business, right? And at first, I can admit that I was one of the ones that didn't really care about branding. I didn't really care about marketing because I was like, man, word of mouth, man. Everybody knows me. Everybody knows what I do. I don't I don't have no competition because I'm the best. And it was like kind of an arrogant attitude. But what I was missing was that I wasn't with that attitude. I wasn't really building a business. All I had was a highly paid job because I did everything myself. So I just had a really high paying job with a lot of responsibilities that was very stressful. And I thought that was being a business owner. Right. And so I'm going to give you some of the things that will help you transition to making your business a brand. And why is branding so important, or why is it so important for your business to be a brand? And I'll tell you why shortly here. But first, I want you to make sure you subscribe and leave some comments about the video. Like, please leave some comments, some questions. I really appreciate the questions because there's a lot of things that y'all ask, and I was like, man, you know what? I need to talk about that. I need to share that. Someone asked me, if they open a business, should they market? How should they brand themselves, right? And so most people, and they don't really take time to look at the name of the business, right? They just kind of do it really quick just to get the business going because they're like, man, I don't care about the name. I'm just good at what I do. Well, nowadays, like being good at what you do is not really gonna bring a lot of traffic. For example, like I'm pretty sure someone that makes a little taco truck, or like a little restaurant, or little somewhere they make like the best burgers, right? How come their drive-throughs not filled like McDonald's? How come they don't sell as much burgers as McDonald's if their burgers are so good? You know what I'm saying? It's not about the burger, it's about the marketing. You see what I'm saying? So let's talk about that, right? So if you're looking to, if you're a business owner, a small business owner, entrepreneur, and you're looking to really build up your, because first you got to build up your personal reputation, right? Who are you as a person? Because you are, when you start off, you're starting off as an individual person. And so people look at you as the face of the business. Okay. So in order to grow your business, you gotta decide what that face is gonna be. Because people are real nosy, and people, before they do business with someone, they're gonna find out who the owner is. If it's a local business, they're gonna go and they're gonna find out who the owner is. They're gonna see what that person's about. They're gonna see what he's involved in, who are his friends. Do I want to do business with someone like that? So just because you open a business, you can't just kind of assume that it's going to take off by itself without being the face of the business. And so that's how it's going to start. Okay. So as you start, how do you add value to your name at the same time adding value to your business? And I'm going to share with you how. So it's very important as a small business owner to be involved with the community. And I didn't know this at first, but I was introduced to, I'll share with you a story. I was a self-employed guy. I would do body work. I would do painting, and then I ran the business. It was me and another guy, a helper, right? And I had a friend of mine. I knew him from jiu-jitsu because we trained. I trained jiu-jitsu for a number of years, kickboxing. And one of my really good friends, name's David. One day he says, "Hey, I want you to go with me to a Rotary meeting." And I said, "Dude, I don't want to go to no meeting, dude." He's like, "No, dude, my company wants me to go, but I don't want to go by myself. So I want you to go with me, dude. Just go with me, just so I won't have to go by myself." He goes, "Plus you have a business, so it's for business owners." Okay. So I was like, "All right, dude, I'll go with you." Right. And so I went, and I remember that I felt like the smallest person in the room, dude. Like I was like, I was very like nervous. And so me, I have like street, like I grew up in the streets. So I have street smarts. You can say I'm street smart, and like I've been around rough places, and I've been around rough people, and I've been around bad environments. So like that stuff doesn't bother me, but it's weird because I got into this room with these business owners that were successful and they were doing bigger things, and I was nervous. And so, I remember that I was like, man, I'm kind of intimidated by these guys. Like, but I kept going, right? And so eventually what happened was I got comfortable because I kind of got to know everybody. I was very transparent with what I was trying to do with my business. But what it did was it got me involved with the community. And when I got involved with the community, I really enjoyed helping the community. I really enjoyed doing things for the community. And so I didn't know that. I didn't know that I was like that kind of person to really want to do things for the community. I remember we would go feed the homeless, and we will make a bunch of food the night before. We will get it all ready. We'll go out to where all the homeless were at, and we'll just set up shop over there. We'll set up shop. We'll be serving food all day. I'll be talking to all the dope fiends. I even confronted a couple of drug dealers. I was like, "Hey man, what are y'all doing here, man? Like, we're trying to do something for the people, and you're over here destroying." Like, and I was just so driven by helping those people. I was just in the mix of everything. And it almost got to the point where I was like, man, like this is like I'm putting myself into a dangerous situation, and so I had to kind of back off from that because I was getting too involved with that, like to the point where I was getting in people's faces, like people that were hurting other people, and says, "Hey, can't be doing this over here, man. You got to get out of here." And like I said, we were just doing it for like volunteering to do it. But local organizations are going to help you. Any kind of local organization you can get involved with, that's going to be like the Rotary Club, the BNI, 40s under, like leadership training. There's a Toastmasters group. There's a lot of organizations within your community that you can get involved with. And so what's good about that is you start to meet people within the business community. There's a lot of people in the business community, and you get to start to meet them. And what that's doing, it's building your reputation. It's building your reputation as a person, because like I said, when people are going to do business with your business, they're going to want to know who the owner is. Right. And so look, that's going to help grow your business, and it's going to help to build credibility to your business, because people know that you're involved with the community. They know that you mean well, so they're going to want to do business with you, right? So that's how you're going to start to grow your business. Because look, word of mouth is obviously the best form of business, right? But how many people do you know? So if you know, I mean, just because you have 5,000 friends on Facebook, they're not all your friends. Like how many friends do you actually have, right? So then it becomes different because your circle, like the people that you know, has a dollar amount of value to it. So look, if you know 10,000 people, right? Those people know probably 10,000 people, right? But how far does it actually go to where it's capped off? There's gonna become a time when you need to know more people. So that's when you transition, and that's how you transition the brand. Because see, the brand is now it's like a person. So you almost create a different person. And so what does a brand do, right? How does a brand form? So the first thing, as a self-employed business owner, you want to build up your own self reputation, and you want to make sure that you have a credible reputation, that you deliver on your word, and that you have a good business. You have a business that has integrity, and you have a business that delivers, and you have a business that's surviving, you know. And so local organizations, get involved with that. Volunteer time, but not only volunteer time, try to get positions in those leadership boards. Try to become president, try to become secretary, try to become vice president, try to become sergeant. Like try to get in position, like position yourself. Don't just be in there and be like, oh, I'm here. What's supposed to happen? Like you have to be proactive, and you have to make stuff happen with that organization. And also it challenges you, because look, if you go into a nonprofit organization, right, and everybody's volunteering, no one's getting paid, and they ask you to lead those people, okay, those people don't have to listen to you, because you're not their boss. They're here. They're here because they're volunteering to be here. So now it's a challenge to lead those people that are not, they're not obligated to be there. They want to be there because they enjoy what they're doing. So now you have to lead people that aren't obligated to be there. So the leadership changes. So now it challenges your leadership. But what it does, it grows you as a business owner. And see, a lot of people don't want to get involved because like, nah, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. And so they're struggling with growing their business because they don't have no leadership skills. So you have to kind of put yourself in these situations. So look, what's a better place to grow your leadership while you're doing something for the community? Like it's almost like on job training. Like you're on job training to be a leader. And you know what? You know, sometimes like I don't, like when I was a Rotary president, I think I was a good leader. I don't know. Like looking back, I wasn't a good leader, but what it did was it allowed me to grow. It forced me to grow because I wanted to be a better leader. I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing. It made me go study how to have meetings and it made me want to like get better at that. So stretch yourself. And you know what's crazy is because like it kind of prepared me to get in front of people. It kind of prepared me to do these videos because I'm not ashamed. I'm not like, I'm going live. Like I'm doing a live video. Like I'm just kind of being real with you. And it's made me be comfortable about that. You know, it's made me be comfortable talking to other people about what I've been through. So look, Rotary Club, I was a Rotary Club president. I was the Rotary Club district governor for 4 years. Awesome people, awesome organization. Master Mason, I went through the whole Master Mason process. That was like a several year process. Master Mason, very, very respectable organization. And I went through all that progress, right? We did a lot of stuff for the Boys and Girls Club. Also, what's going to help you is doing some kind of like really try to do stuff for the community when you're building your business. Like really get involved with the community. But see, it doesn't stop there, because you have to have the bigger vision in mind. You have to have the bigger goal in mind. And what is that bigger goal? The goal is to build a brand, right? So how are you going to build a brand? So let me tell you, when we first started, I had this big vision, right? So your goals are going to change. I just want to show that, like, you might have a vision, you might have a goal, and I'm gonna tell you, your goal is gonna change. Let me get some water real quick. Check it out. Your goals are gonna change. You know, they're gonna change over time. And but what's good is, like, you're gonna get more clear on your goals. And so I'll share with you a story. I was about 17 years old. I had a dream of opening a custom shop. You know, I was gonna have like lowrider cars everywhere. I was gonna have a shop in the front that sold like hydraulic pumps and switches, and I was gonna do on interior. I was gonna do audio. I was gonna sell rims. I was gonna have like this all-in-one custom shop, right? That was my goal. I was like, man, this is what I want to do. I think I don't think like West Coast Cups. I think like Pimp My Ride was out. That was back in the day, Pimp My Ride, and that was my goal. Like, I just wanted to like have a custom shop, you know, and I wanted to, you know, have the spray paint on the wall. I wanted to have like a real urban look to the shop, you know, and I did that. I did that for a lot. I did custom painting for a long time. In fact, I was like ranked one of the top painters in Texas. Some of my, if you go like, this is crazy, but if you want to see like where I've come from, if you go to the videos, don't do it right now, but do it after you subscribe though. Go to the videos and look at most viewed videos, and look at that video I did with that custom SUV, and you'll kind of see how I was. I was really thugged out. I really didn't have no. It was weird. It was like, I can take you back to that day. It was really like, at that point in time, I wasn't really. I didn't have any. During that time, I really didn't develop any. I hadn't developed any personal development skills yet. I was really kind of like in a confused. I really didn't know what I want out of life. I was kind of just going, you know, with whatever was in front of me. I remember like I was dating like a lot of girls. I would just really reckless. You know, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I thought I had a business at the time. You know, I thought I was doing some badass stuff. You know, I was doing good. I was getting paid good money, but it wasn't really what I thought it was going to be. And it comes down to, I didn't have no knowledge. I didn't have no business knowledge, you know. And you know what's crazy is like, it took me about maybe 15 years to get to that point, maybe. And with the knowledge I have today, I can probably do that in 1 year. You know, I can do that in 1 year. Like, if I wanted to open a custom shop and do all that, like, I can do it in 1 year, and I can do it at a way bigger level. Like, the biggest, like, I can make an impression in the custom industry quick. Just based off the skills and the knowledge that I know now from business, because of all the years that I've been studying. It can really do some crazy stuff. So we started off, the business was certified. It was South Texas Custom. So check this out. So my business was South Texas Custom, right? Okay. So that was my goal, right? So then I said, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So I started doing that. Was really hyped up about it, and then I started to read business stuff. I started to read business information, and I got more knowledge on business, and I really wanted to figure out how to grow a business. It started when I wanted to build a website. So I wanted to build a website, but at the time we were doing custom work, but we were also doing like insurance claims, right? So what I had to do was, the guy was like, hey, like, I'm going to build your website. It's going to look real cool, custom. But it didn't make sense, because like we wanted to do insurance claims, but we also wanted to do custom. Like, it was a back and forth. Like, I wanted to do custom, but I wanted to do insurance claims. Like, so I had to make a decision where I said, you know what, I'm either going to do one or the other. I can't do both. Like, your business is too confused. Like you got to decide what you're gonna do. Like you can't say I'm gonna open Johnny's Brooklyn Pizza, right? But you want to serve hamburgers and you want to serve tacos and you want to serve breakfast, like, but you want to make a website. So it's like Johnny's Pizza, but now serving breakfast. Like it doesn't make sense. So you got to say, you know what? I'm just gonna do, like, if it's a pizza shop, I'm just gonna do pizza. Like I'm gonna be the best guy in pizza. So what we did was we had to say, okay, we're not gonna do certify a South Texas Custom no more. It's Certified Collision Works. Okay, we created a logo. Okay, this wasn't like, this didn't happen overnight. It took me time to like find out a good name and find out a logo and like, is that a cool? I asked other people, you know, and it's, you know, it's crazy because I had an idea of a logo, and I remember I talking to this guy, and he's like, man, it'd be cool if it just said certified on it, like certified, like it's catchy and it's like certified, like you're certified, and it was like smooth, and I was like, damn, that sounds pretty good. So I was like, certified it is. So I said certified it says certified on our logo with the car on it, and so that's our logo, right? That's our brand. And so now the goal is to associate the brand with everything. Okay, so now the brand is associated with sponsorships. The brand has an online presence, so people see the brand. They remember, kind of like McDonald's. See how McDonald's has the thing, the Burger King, the Walmart, like think that's a brand, right? And so now you associate the brand with these organizations, with these nonprofits, with fundraisers, but you do it at a bigger scale, right? So let's just say if your thing is a Brooklyn Pizza, right? Say you open a pizza place and it's called Brooklyn Pizza, and your name is Steve, right? So Steve owns Brooklyn Pizza, right? It's his first year in business. So what Steve's gonna do? Steve's gonna get involved with some local organizations, and he's gonna get his name out there. Because look, Steve only has a certain amount of friends, right? Close friends that they're gonna talk about his business, right? But he needs to grow it. So now he's gonna go to local organizations and local leadership groups, and he's gonna build friendship with them, and they're gonna share it's gonna grow his network, right? So when his network grows, his net worth grows. You see it? Your net worth determines your net worth. Your net worth determines your network determines your net worth. Okay. If you don't know what net worth is, leave a comment and I'll make a video on that, of assets and liabilities and net worth. But so look, what Steve does is he joins all these organizations. He gets involved with fundraisers. He goes to the chamber events, chamber mixers, and he's getting his name associated, right? So now Steve says, yeah, I'm gonna get some of this money and I'm gonna put it into my brand. I'm gonna invent the Brooklyn Pizza guy, mannequin, right? Not a mannequin, but you know those things, the ones that dress up, right? Like Little Caesars. See the Little Caesars guy. So Steve says, you know what? I'm gonna make a Brooklyn Pizza guy like the Little Caesars guy. So now that's a character. So now he attached a character to his brand. So now Steve doesn't have to go to the whatever. So now Steve will send the mascot to the football game. Steve will send the mascot to the kids' school. Steve will send the mascot to the basketball games. You see it? So what he's doing, he's building his brand. He's building his brand. People know the brand, and once people know the brand, they trust the brand. Then those people tell their people. So what he's doing was he's building the brand so that people know the brand, and so people talk about the brand. So how do you do that, right? You got to create a logo. If you want to create a mascot, you can create a mascot. Okay. Sponsorships, find the sponsorships that are in line with your kind of your idea client. For example, like sponsorship. Let's talk about Brooklyn Pizza, right? With Steve. Let's say Steve's idea client is teenagers. He's gonna want to do like the high school. He's gonna sponsor that thing, right? The sports center, or he's gonna sponsor something where there's a lot of kids. He knows the pizza, that kind of environment. He's not gonna go sponsor a golf tournament or something. Like it's not aligned with his business, right? So you want to do things that are aligned with your clientele. Like for example, like there's a local vitamins company here, and what they do is they're always at the college. They're always at the college giving stuff out. They're always sponsoring events for the college because they know those college kids work out. Those college kids need vitamins. So it kind of ties into their sponsorship, and they're building that brand. Online presence. Make sure you have an online presence with your brand. Make sure that people are talking about your brand. Make sure that if they search up Certified Collision Works, they search up Brooklyn Pizza, there's going to be articles on it. There's going to be information that you did this event, you did that event, and it's going to have pictures of your logo. So now they're like, man, this Brooklyn Pizza place, that's a pretty cool company. That's a pretty cool company that supports our community. And so Steve's name starts to come out of that, and again, it starts to grow bigger than Steve. You see what I'm getting here? Build leaders. So Steve's gonna have to build leaders, because if Steve's a leader and he's building his pizza place, he's gonna have to build other leaders up. So Steve's gonna have to develop himself as a leader and be training other leaders, and that's how the organization is gonna grow, because one leader can lead so many people by themselves, but if he's building other leaders, he scales it out. Almost so if this guy trains 2 guys, now there's 3 leaders. And so those leaders can train 10 people each. That's 30 people, versus Steve just training this, in charge of 10 people by himself. So then it scales out. And then those people, say they got another one. So that's 40 people. Say out of those 40 people, they train 4 people each. So it's like, it just starts to grow. And with that money, you're investing back in your brand, and you're building your brand. You're building credibility with your brand. And until you get to the point where you're everywhere, like you try to just be everywhere, omnipresence, you try to get involved with everything that you can, and get your name out there. And pretty soon, that's how you're going to build a brand. And that brand has a value to it. You know what I'm saying? The database has a value to it. That momentum you've built has a value to it. So that value is going to be very valuable, because your network is huge now. It's growing. You're feeding it. And when your network grows, your net worth grows. And that's the goal, guys. Hope this video helped y'all out there. Let me know if you have any questions. And please subscribe, share this video out. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 1,000 subs by this year. Let's do that together. I want to build y'all up too. If I'm adding value to y'all, to your business, share the video, man. Get someone to subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what give me some suggestions on some stuff that I should add value with, share